So I let my Instagram followers drop me hard day trading questions so I can help them get better. I messed up. So you should probably go follow me on Instagram just in case I do this again, which definitely ain't gonna happen. Current day Steph's gonna be talking to future Steph over there. How you doing, Steph?
What up, twin?
He's gonna be answering all our questions for us. I put these in order of like complexity so we can kind of build off of it as we go. How did Steph get into trading?
I think we can come together and say this is probably one of the best jobs ever. Free time, everything is amazing. I don't really need to explain it.
What should you trade? Forex, futures, or options?
Futures, options, Forex, they're all really good. It's totally personal preference. I know a lot of people who have had success with all three. The best thing about it is it's very interchangeable. You can start with one and switch to another. Majority of the time, you can switch your strategy to other markets and do well with it. It's all trading at the end of the day. It's totally personal preference.
How long do I paper trade?
The longer, the better. It's only going to help you and save you money in the long term, give you time to backtest your strategy, build your strategy itself, gain confidence, and obviously discipline helps a lot, but majority of the time you're only going to get discipline from actively trading. Some things paper trading just can't simulate. Just take it seriously and obviously use it to your advantage.
Why did you start trading?
I love money.
Shitcoin trading?
I did dabble around with some meme coins in the past. Crypto's cool. It's not great. If you like gambling, bro, just go bet on sports or something.
Live or funded accounts?
Funded accounts just clear absolutely everything. I actually passed the 150K today. Add it to the list. You get to spend less money to have more capital. Yes, passing some is pretty hard. It's definitely achievable, and once you have a good strategy, it's not too hard. Funded accounts are the future.
How much was your first portfolio?
My first port was about $3,000 on Webull. I made 50% my first trade, and I thought that shit was easy. About a week or two later, the entire thing was gone. Don't full port! You should probably educate yourself before.
Early struggles as a day trader.
There's so many little early struggles that everyone's going to have. Majority of the time, it's just discipline in general, which is something that just has to be built with losing. I would say the biggest thing for me is take away the positives from losing. Because like I said, it's inevitable. Because when you start losing in the beginning, it gets dark. Take away all the positives you can. Losing's okay, and it's part of the process, and everyone's going to do it. Just keep that end goal in mind. If this dude in a snapback and a tank top's doing it every day, I definitely can't.
Can I trade with a busy schedule?
This is why I think trading is one of the best jobs on the planet, like I was saying earlier. At this point, I could trade once a week and live off of it. It's something where you don't need a lot of time to do. I trade live every day in the Discord from 9:30 to 10:30. An hour a day. You ain't got time for that? Bullshit.
How does support and resistance work?
So support supports price. Resistance resists price. Find areas like this where there's immense buying and selling pressure. Mark it out. Then we trade off it. We broke the support. It turns into resistance. We hop in shorts off the retest and we catch 20 points. This video might help you.
These are legit questions. Your steps to supply and demand.
It's like I just talked about it, brother. Did you not hear what I just said? We'll dive into it more. Probably my favorite trading style with these levels is the break and retest. Like I said, overall trend, very established. It is very bearish. You can see throughout this, we are respecting these levels pretty well, meaning that they're strong. So what I like to do is a break and a retest of a level. So with it coming down, meaning bearish, we break through support levels. That's a good thing. Once we break the support levels, which are proven to be strong like they are right here, we finally broke through it. Usually what happens is price comes through, retests the level, aka I like to call it a kiss goodbye, kiss the level and continue lower. Like I said, we hopped in shorts right here. Stop losses that close above the level in the 1 minute, and we ride that boy down, pause, and majority of the time, you're setting yourself up for a great risk reward trade.
Talk about risk to reward.
What did I just say? Break and retest. We broke this level, retested it, and we saw higher, okay? Almost a 6.0 risk reward. A lot of people just say fuck it when they try to get into trades and just have their exits wherever. Ends up losing you a lot of money. With these levels, you're able to trade between them. When I trade off these levels, I can premeditate every single trade I take. Just like this one I took earlier that day. Price is dumping. We fall right into my level. What do you know? And we start to reclaim this low, hop in longs. But with the overall trend of the market, I just wanted to hop out. Already took a good trade, like 20, 30 points. I can set this up before I get into it and say, hey, if we close below this level, I'm fully out. That's a 5.78 risk reward. And if I would have held this to my next level, which did work out, that's 15 risk reward. You're able to use these levels as your stop loss and have great risk reward trades, meaning you make more money and you risk less. Come on, bro.
Best time frames to day trade on.
Time frames are totally personal. I trade on the 1 and the 2 minute. If you want to trade on the 30 minute, bro, go ahead. I don't care. Whatever you're profitable with doing, go ahead and continue that. The shorter the time frame, the harder it will be. It's a lot easier to establish trend on the bigger time frames. The 1 minute, goated.
Do I trade on news? Why wouldn't I enter a trade off one of my levels?
And that's a really good question. Every time it touches the zone, that doesn't mean I have to trade off it, right? I'm surprised I took this trade right here because I am playing against the trend, which I really don't emphasize you do. Majority of the time, if we are this bearish, I would wait for a break and then catch the retest and short it. But obviously, I waited and saw that we were going to reclaim this low. Avoid the news. Sometimes news gets in the way. The trend obviously is very important. And then just look at yourself in the mirror, bro, and just be like, yo, is this worth getting into a trade for? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Judge price action throughout the day. See if it's going well or not. And then take the trade. You don't have to just take the trade every single time. I can like feel when there's about to be a good move. Hey, yo, pause. Hello.
Around how much do you put in a trade?
On futures, I use about 8 to 10 minis. I know it's a lot, but I use big accounts. I claim to be more of a scalper. So I'm using more contracts with less of a stop loss. So really, I'm not over leveraging. It's just what I've been comfortable with. And how much you should be using is totally personal. And definitely it depends on the size of the account you have. 8 to 10 though, usually. On NQ. I don't trade ES.
When should I start to go full time?
You'll know exactly when you're ready to go full time, all right? This isn't like a random thing you should do. When you get to the point where you're making a lot of money consistently with a good strategy and high discipline and your bank account is booming, you'll be able to tell very quickly that this is my job.
Steps to be more profitable?
The more you treat yourself like a professional day trader, as ironic and corny as it sounds, the better you're going to be. I'm not going to beat the dead horse and tell you to just be disciplined and have a better strategy. You have to tell yourself all these rules that you know you should be doing right. And if you mess them up, that's on you. Especially if you're in my Discord and you hear me teach you a lot, I've laid you the blueprint.
How do I make so much off of my trades? It's magic.
I make so much off my trades because I have over $1 million in funded accounts. Making $1,000 from $1 million, pull the percentage up, bro. It's very easy.
How do I start? What's next?
If you think you're ready to start actually taking trades, I really suggest you get into Discord. I know you hear it all the time, but by far it's the best thing that you can do. Surround yourself with people just like you. Talk to professionals every day and learn even more, because I know you think you may know a lot. You can continue to learn more and more. And I'm going to continue to plug myself because obviously I'm the best. You know, these boys making 1,000 plus every single day. Shout out Mike. Shout out Nova. Nova's my guy too. $800, 20. The main thing though is just being around other people like this. It's hard to do this solo. That's what we're here for. Work with me. I'm going to do everything I can to change your life, bro. I'm going to put it in front of you. You taking it run, that's up to you. If you don't want to, all right, bro. Whatever. Back to the other stuff.
That's it. You should consider subscribing because I need that fucking play button.